Hello, all. Welcome to Hockey Tap Podcast, episode 210, Rock You Like a Hurricane. I'm your host, Bill Dean. I'm, of course, here. Two of my co-hosts. We got Shorts is off today. He may or may not be back. We will not see. We will not know. But we also have
You just
Schwim.
butchered that entire opening.
Yep.
Not the
we have
entire.
Schwim and Steve.
Just most of it.
Yep. Just a couple of minutes of it.
That's lovely.
But we're courtesy of Primetime Radio, Mr. Sam Wu, and you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple and Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Please leave us a 5-star review or tell Schwim he sucks, and we would very much appreciate
Either
that.
Or both.
It would be so kind.
Or both. Preferably both.
Gentlemen? Yeah, preferably both. What are we drinking?
I'm going with my continuing theme for the new season, and I'm going to have Monkey 47. You can't see it. There's a glare, but there's a monkey on there.
I think I saw it.
By the way, his theme, in case you are first tuning in, which we appreciate it, thank you very much, and tell your friends, he's drinking gin.
Yeah. This is
Straight out of the bottle.
Schwarzwald dry gin.
Are you just going to go different gins the entire time? Or
Probably not.
Are you going to keep
'cause
drinking?
That's a lot
Okay.
of different gins.
It is.
I
That'd
do
be pretty
have.
funny,
I
though.
still have on hand a few that I haven't done. There's a couple Hendricks that I have. So I did one Hendricks, two Hendricks, for Monkey 47. I still have another Hendricks. Yeah, I still got a couple more.
Where'd you get that Monkey 47 one from?
Sandy's?
Okay. Where's it
just
from?
like
Where's it?
what's-
The
where's it
liquor
made?
store? Oh, okay. Oh, we want to know information about this gin. Okay,
Yes.
here we go. It's a
I
Schwarzwald
mean,
gin.
that's what we do.
I don't know what
Inquiring
that means.
minds want to know.
Dry gin, handcrafted in Britain, England. It appears somewhat eccentric to claim that the recipe of gin has the power to unite Great Britain traditions. The spices of India, the rich landscape of the Black Forest, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's distilled from 47 predominantly unusual botanicals, such as lingonberries and blended with natural spring water. Cheers.
You know, for
Cheers.
being something that's not really well known, I hear lingonberry as like a prime staple for like alcohol quite often. It must be something where it like ferments easy.
Also, lingonberry pancakes.
Mighty
Everybody
delish.
gets lingonberry pancakes in The Big Lebowski.
Oh,
I
right.
don't
Yeah,
think
no, that
I've
makes
ever
sense.
had one.
These men are nihilists, Donnie. These men are cowards.
Donnie, you're
Very
so
nice.
out of your element.
Sandillo?
All right, somebody
I-
else go.
I don't have a beer, so I'm drinking the next best thing.
Water.
Iced tea. Oh, Inca Cola. Okay.
Inca Cola.
I'll allow it. From the golden mountains of Peru.
Yep, the golden
of,
cola.
of Inca land.
And it turns your urine bright green. It's awesome. Oh, no, wait, that's something else.
That's always a good,
That's Minotaur.
courtesy of the foreign land of Cuba. I have Cerveza Cristal Extra. A Intensamente Cubana. Yeah, thank you, Alicia. 5.2%. I'm going through my odd beer section, trying to clear that out because there are still a few more that I have to get rid of.
Wow. I guess was that the extra that was in there?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's all over you?
Oh,
Shit.
man. I'm really interested to know if somebody's just
I didn't
listening.
shake it.
That sound that came out of you
Well, no, it just bubbled up and spilling. I was going to spill all over my. I have a laptop. The laptops are here, but then I have an iPad and my phone. And it was going to spill all over my stuff, so I had to quickly slurp.
Well, you have cat-like reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of cat-like, Melvin's
Where's
busy messing
that
everything up
Melvin?
already.
Oh,
Also,
here.
not good.
There he is.
Not good. All right.
That's a Black Forest if I've ever seen one now, Stephen.
Yes, it
Forget your
is.
gin.
That is Black Forest.
Look at that guy.
It is awesome. Where you just see the eyes,
Yep.
and looks like he's gonna murder your soul. All right, let's get what's on tap for today's episode. Here's our weekly snapshot. We are a week and a half into the NHL season, and I don't know that I don't think anything surprised me so far. When you look at the standings, obviously we put Rocky like a hurricane because the Canes are the only undefeated team left in the NHL. Technically, Colorado Avalanche are 5-0 and they have the overtime loss, but still, it's a loss. So they are 5-0, 10 points. Their goals against their goal differential is pretty good at +12. Avalanche +11, and they've done
Avalanche
some
have
good
let
things
in
as a team.
6 games. 5 of those 6 games they've let in 1 goal.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and the other game was the
I think they let in
3
3 or 4. The 6? No, it wasn't that much, was it?
No, it was because it was 5. They've let in 11, so that's
Oh, they've only let in 10.
6. Oh, sorry, 10. So they've let in 5 goals in that one game.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, both those two teams coming out hot and doing rather well. You have
Scott Wedgwood's got to
Detroit.
lead the league in like every goalie stat at this point, I'm assuming.
Wedgwood does lead the league. No, not in every single goalie stat. In wins, he just leads in the wins.
Really? I mean, he's like I said, he's let in one goal.
Yeah, I'm looking
Igor
at it right
Shesterkin has a 1 goals against average. Yeah. He's the leader in the clubhouse, and then he has the highest save percentage at .962.
Yep.
Igor's the number 1 goalie. In terms of wins, Wedgwood has 5 wins. He's a 1.48 goals against average.
Highest 3,
and a 938 save
percentage. 3.
He's number 3 in goals against and number 4 in save percentage.
Because Shesterkin's lost like 3 1-0 games, right, or something, whatever the hell those games were.
He's been ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, the one was 3-0, but 2 of them were empty nets. So
2 of them were empty nets.
2 1-0s and 1 3-0, correct?
Yep, correct.
Well, I mean, 3-0 was also 1-0, but
he's been awesome. I didn't, of course, put him as my Vezina trophy guy, but yeah. So he's allowed 1 goal, 0 goals, 1 goal, 1 goal, and 2 goals in 5 games. Pretty and good. His save percentage is a .962. He's doing awesome, and he's playing right now in the first period against the Minnesota Wild. He's allowed 1 goal on 16 shots. So once again,
22 shots defense.
Now it's 22. Yeah,
shots are 22-9.
Again, yeah, that's the Rangers. So yeah, anything surprised you? Any teams surprised you?
I don't think that. Jesus, Schwim. I don't think there's been.
Sorry.
I don't think there's been enough time.
Well,
I mean, I
think two surprises might be in the Atlantic, right? Detroit
the
is
top and
5-1.
Yeah.
I was gonna say top and bottom. 5-1 Detroit, 1-3-2. Your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
A -5 goal differential. They've allowed 21 goals. Do you guys know who has allowed the most goals in the NHL to date?
Yes.
Okay. It's the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, you want me to answer?
They've allowed 30 goals in 6 games.
Yeah.
That's bad.
5 goals per game.
Yeah, they let
up
8 or 9 to Buffalo, right? That one game?
Yep. Yeah. The worst the worst goal differential is Calgary Flames. They're 1-5. A -14. They've allowed 25 goals, only scored 11. So there's some teams, Calgary was expected to kind of make a push for, right around a playoff spot. They have not been good so far. The LA Kings are also kind of down in the dumps, 1-3-2. But we didn't like their offseason moves and kind of spelt that they weren't going to, be doing so well early. Minnesota has obviously the big spending spree on their 2 major players, and they're 2-3-1. The Jets are doing well at 4-1. Mammoth are 4-2. Kraken are 3-0-2. But yeah, I think Atlantic is. Pittsburgh Penguins are 4-2. Rangers 3-3-1. Devils 4-1. We just saw them beat Edmonton, who did not look good in the second game. We could talk about that in a little bit. They looked good in
their last 3 or 4 games. They played all the local teams and they lost all of them, didn't they?
Yeah, it was hard to tell whether that win Saturday was. I mean,
doesn't have a goal.
The Devils played well, but Edmonton looked. I don't know. And I
horrible.
Was even commenting they looked terrible, and I was even commenting not so much, not their defense, because I still don't have much confidence in their defense, but I feel like this roster has the best forward depth that they've had in years. And still no one's doing anything. Like when you look at the names and like what they've done in the past, you're like, wow, okay, these guys are legit. I mean, they're legit, bottom six guys that can pop goals and give you a lot of energy and everything. And I saw literally nothing of that between Lazar and Roslovic. Nothing. I saw nothing out of them.
No, agreed. Yeah, Roslovic obviously on the third line. I like Mangiapane on that first line.
Kapanen, right? Kapanen is another highly talented. He tends to disappear all the damn time, but another highly skilled, but playing bottom 6 minutes. So you got high skilled guys down there in the bottom six, and they're still doing nothing.
Hey Ray, no shorts guy, and y'all ready to kill the Devils? We're not yet, but we were there. We saw it in person.
We did. I high-fived shorts guy.
Yeah,
that
I
game,
did some high-fiving.
We did. We were at that game, and obviously, the play just. I think you guys can agree with me. I just was not impressed by either team at the moment. Obviously, the floodgates opened. I think Pickard.
They played. The Devils had a great third period. Otherwise, they were getting. I mean, that first period was the start of the first period was dreadful, where they didn't have a shot for the first 12, 14 minutes, whatever it was. And then I think that they repeated that again in the second period, where they didn't have a shot on goal for the first 10 minutes or something like that. But yeah, that third they played well in the third period, and was it Connor Brown had the shorthanded goal?
Connor Brown shorty.
Nice. Yeah.
Obviously, Jack Hughes had the two. You had Bratt with the backhander on the face-off on the power play, which Pickard was awful on that one. And then did you see the next game with Stuart Skinner, where he just allowed two of the worst fucking goals? That guy, that's why
I saw it live and I was
Connor
trying to find a clip and I couldn't find it. It was so bad.
That's why the Connor McDavid extension is so dumb. You got to put the screws on the organization and not sign until the offseason, because it puts the pressure on them to make a move that they wouldn't make, because now they're like, all right, we got Connor for another 3 years. Like, I just if I'm him in that spot, you got to really put it to him. And I think by you not signing, it scares the crap out of the organization. And if you're like, hey, we don't have a goaltender, it forces them to make a move.
They need to do something.
Brooke Amanda. I mean, Steve said he wasn't impressed too. You could at least give him some shit.
I was talking about specific points of the game, and in the third period they looked good. But those, I
was saying the same thing. Wasn't impressed with the first two periods. Second period, they turned it on.
Well, now you're being more specific, so now it's allowed.
Didn't look good. That was
Edmonton looked terrible. Yes,
for most of the game, they did not look good.
And Edmonton was out shooting them in those brief instances in the first period and the second period, but none of those chances were good. Like, they didn't have any high quality chances. It's just throwing shots on net. Jake Allen played pretty well. I don't think he was really challenged much, but I think he played pretty well. It's just, it was weird because and that's my first time seeing McDavid and Draisaitl live, and there are moments where I was like, oh yeah, those two are on the team, because I didn't even notice them out there.
I like you too, Brooke. So, we could talk about obviously the Devils going off a good start. Some interesting things happened this past weekend. Joel Quenneville made his return to Chicago. This time, obviously, the head coach of the Anaheim Ducks, and of course, those shithead fans gave him a cheer. And listen, obviously, he won cups with them, but he's still a piece of crap. So that there were some splattering of booze, but not enough for my liking. Brad Marchand, you guys probably saw it, versus lovely Buffalo Sabres.
Rasmus.
Yeah, Rasmus, Dahlin gives him a check, and they were going at it before that. That's not the start of it, but they were, going at it. He gives him a check, and then he goes to kind of check him again, and he falls over, and Marchand jumps on him, and a little scrum starts. And then Marchand takes his helmet, brings it to the penalty box, starts ripping out the straps from his helmet. You got a $5,000 fine, but if is that not one of the times when you want to suspend somebody to be like, listen, a little over the top, like ruining someone's equipment? Like what? I don't know. Is I was the only person who was like, that seems a little bit overboard?
People do violent checks to the head and get none.
Yeah,
So
don't
like,
give a shit,
if you're gonna wreck somebody's helmet, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about a suspension, but it's.
They probably have another
I think
helmet just ready for
what?
Darlene
I
anyway,
think it should have been. He should have gotten like another unsportsmanlike. I think on top of that.
Right? Like another 10-minute misconduct or something.
What did he get? He just got a 5 and a 10.
Man,
no,
they just got the fighting major. I think it was.
Oh, that was it. They should have gave Buffalo like an unsportsmanlike and gave them the power play or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can like knock somebody's like
4 minutes
stick away from them,
right
and it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Taking his whole helmet away. Maybe we're just.
Did I see? Was it Saturday?
Being overly critical.
Yes, it was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah. Marchand had a total of just 4 penalty minutes. So they must have got 2.
So he didn't get a fighting?
Coincidentals. He didn't even get a fighting major. None of them did.
He's like punching the guy with his gloves on while he's down on the ice.
Darlene actually didn't get a penalty at all. He didn't get any penalty minutes for that.
Well, they only called the retaliation, I guess. Not the initial.
But Marchand now returns home to Boston today. Where are we with the scores in that one?
Yeah, it said, "Geez, Louise."
He like throws it down in a fit of rage.
He's not very conspicuous in his exit.
What a schwim. Guys, if you haven't noticed, this is where Schwim is. He is this kind of person. So obviously this week, baby duty. It isn't very important. But Panthers visit the Bruins on Tuesday. Marchand goes back to his old stomping grounds. Going to be a pretty decent matchup. Bruins and Panthers both 3-4, 2-1 at home for the Bruins. So we'll see how they do. Panthers are 0-4 away from Sunrise, so they need to get back on track on the away games.
All games. Not really great anywhere.
Steven, any goalies surprising you in this young season? Anyone that's kind of turned it on that you were not expecting to do so well? Obviously, we talked about Wedgwood. He's taking over for Black
Wedgwood is
right
more
now.
that's more of a situational thing, I guess, for Wedgwood's case. But any goalie? Jari, I guess, has played well.
Yeah, Jari's played well. Talbot's also played pretty well for Detroit. That's kind of leading them out to that 5-1 record. Spencer Knight's played pretty well. We like Carl Vejmelka. He's also been doing pretty well in 4 games with Utah. But how about on the bad side of things? When you look at goaltenders that are kind of floundering right now, first one for me is Yaroslav Askarov. He's played 2 games, but 6.47 goals against. Dustin Wolf for Calgary, 4.3 goals against, 8.54 save, and he has not looked very well. Sorokin, another one, just following another bad year with a start of a bad one here. Jacob Markstrom. Yeah, but Markstrom with the Devils, almost a 4. And then the guy that I was, he's actually done a little bit better the last 2 games, or it's 2 of them that have done a little better the last 2 games. But John Gibson, he let up that 7th spot to be in the season, and has not done well to short up. And Linus Ullmark, with 4 goals against and a 48 save.
Yeah, it's the one I'm worried about is Askarov, because San Jose invested a lot into him being the goalie of the future, and he hasn't. Well, he's done very well in the AHL. He's done very much the opposite in all NHL games that he's played for them, including last season and this season. So he's still young, so But I mean, now they're kind of ready to give him the reins to the number 1. But I don't know. I guess they brought in Nedeljkovic for a reason, to kind of, because Nedeljkovic played very well against against the Penguins the other night. But I'm slightly worried about. I was hoping Askarov would turn out to be something really good, especially for San Jose because they have such a good young team with good young players, and he would be like, you build around a goalie. You have your Macklin Celebrini, your Will Smith, and you'd think you'd get him, but he looks shaky at best.
Yeah, the team is also not great. Like they still need some time to grow.
We've been requested to see where is Melvin, you ask?
Well, there he is.
There he is.
All right, we'll get to Schwimm's team because he's the one that always complains and bitches and moans on text about it. Schwimm, why don't you give us the bad, and then we'll be the voices of reason. We'll be the voices of reason and tell you that you're a dumb schmuck.
Do you think my team is good? That's what you're saying?
I think that you are a boy who cried wolf, and your team is good still.
What? Not right now. They're not.
Okay, 5 games, 6 games.
6 games, yeah, and they have not.
What's the negative? Why are you so upset every 5 seconds?
There's lots of negatives. Let's see. I'll start with.
Here we go.
Okay, so they're last in the league in face-off percentage. They're 29th or 30th in the league in shots on goal. They have no shots, and they're not shooting, which I always
and the negative
about.
Okay,
and they're not shooting.
They're not getting shots, and they're not shooting.
Yeah,
just out of here. Yeah, the last couple games. In the beginning, the goaltending, nothing looked good. The goaltending looked good. Everything didn't look good. The last couple games, the goaltending has improved, but then everything else in front of them looks very shaky. The last 2 games they had, through the first 2 periods, they had 11 shots and 9 shots through 2 periods. The one game against Detroit, they came out blazing in the third period, were able to tie the game, and they had like 20-something shots. They got a point out of that game. They tried doing that again against Columbus and didn't score a goal, let up a goal, and lost that game. So they've been
Marchenko that third period. Yep.
Yeah, right in the beginning of the third period, I think. And they couldn't do anything else. They didn't have Kucherov for those last 2 games. He's sick, apparently.
Yep.
But this team is – they just don't – I've been watching. They look completely like out of sync. All their top players aren't – like Kucherov doesn't look that great. Point doesn't look that great. Gensel looks good, but could be better. Yeah. Hagel doesn't look that great. Hedman doesn't look good. The goaltending looks good. Vassie looks fine, and even Johansson has played well. He's played 2 games, and he looks fine. It's everybody else is like completely out of sync. So I don't know. They're coming back home now. They're playing Chicago on Thursday at home. They just had a 4-game road trip, and it was 2 back-to-backs. Their 4-game road trip was 2 back-to-backs, which is a little weird. But so yeah, coming back home, I think for the next 3 or 4. So I don't know. They got to start, I think, getting something together. I'm not going to push the panic button yet, but I'm still very annoyed at the way.
No, you've pushed it like 8 times
right now. I'm gonna if they keep losing, I'm going to smash the shit out of that button.
Hey, how about another surprise for the season? Who's leading the league in goals right now?
Yeah. That would be Schwimm.
Who is it?
Shane Pinto.
One Shane Pinto.
With 7.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, really? Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 goals.
7. My boy McKinnon, who I have right up here, is my MVP.
He has no goals.
Coming in second, 6.
Oh, he has 6 goals?
Oh, I thought you were saying
McKinnon.
McDavid. He's got nothing.
No,
McDavid has no goals?
He has no goals.
No goals.
Wow.
And Eichel is a man on fire, too. 15 points. Him and Stone leading the league 15 and 13, respectively.
I didn't realize Stone was doing that good. I knew Eichel was doing really good. I didn't realize Stone was doing that well, too. But now isn't he hurt again?
He's got 11 assists. Is he hurt? I didn't see he was hurt.
I thought he was like week to week or something again.
Week to week with wrist injury. Yep, just 3 hours ago. Leaves with apparent wrist injury. Well.
Yep.
That mother
can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
he's good though.
No, that's a
player.
And this will probably hurt his chance. If he had kept going like this, he probably would have made Team Canada as a player of note. This could hurt his chances and make they want to get younger. They want to get guys that aren't these injury risk players, and we're going to talk about this a little
That's
more
the-
as the Olympics come up.
Yeah, that could be like a whole like Canada itself could be an entire podcast discussion because of the
Oh, we're
sheer
gonna do it.
volume of talent that they have, and also
Yep.
it's like if you want to get younger, like there's young kids who you can absolutely include, but then you're going to be taking off some vets who you absolutely should include. So it's that
Do you?
quite a discussion.
So just quickly, they're locks, right? Crosby, McKinnon, McDavid, Point, Sam Reinhart, and I'm missing somebody big. Why am I missing somebody big? Sam Reinhart and I just was looking at the rosters that they invited to stupid. Mitch
Whatever
Marner.
that thing
That's who it
was
was.
this summer.
Right. Those are the 6 like locks, and when you look at those guys, 3 or 4 of them can easily play on the PK. So, do you really need your third and fourth line to be guys that are like you need a defensive stalwart there? Like when you look at that forward roster and what those guys can do, like all 6 of those guys I named all play PK. So, like, do you really think that that's necessary
Well,
that you get a guy
the
like?
thing.
Point doesn't really though. Only very, very.
Well, that
I
not
thought he-
usually.
well,
yeah.
Nah, he
I mean,
doesn't- he
you
doesn't
see
PK.
McDavid
He's
plays the
power
PK.
play only.
I think Reinhart plays the PK, but you
Yep.
know, Marchand might be there. Also, who knows? McKinnon, but it's just like it is something to discuss because you're going to get I think specifically you're going to get it with Canada and U.S. I think the other countries basically have a general idea as to how they're going to make their
Yeah.
roster, and then you have the U.S. and the U.S. who in the Four Nations decided to add some guys because they're just like, you know, high energy, penalty killing, whatever. But if you have the opportunity, if you have some guys who can play the penalty kill, but you have 4 lines that can score, all 4 lines can score.
Yeah.
Or do you want to include some agitators? Do you want to include some guys that are just physical? Like I don't know. I mean, it's a weird way to do it, but then I feel like anytime you try to make some sort of point of being more physical or being more defensive with your decisions for these international teams, it ends up biting you in the ass because it's just like, well, you needed some more goals here or a little bit more skill here, and instead you have these guys who don't offer any of that. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they make it, and I don't know if Sullivan has. Well, I don't know how much control he has over the makeup of the roster, the coaches. But,
I'd say he has a decent.
I think he's got some
Right,
say in it. He's got to have.
Well, that's
Is
the
he like
problem. I think
50-50, you think?
you're gonna see a lot of what we just saw in the Four Nations, which I'm not thrilled about. That
I don't think you
I
will.
hope they make some changes.
Flawed.
I think
I
they're
don't,
definitely going to get
because-
some of the younger guys in there.
But remember, Olympics plays
hopefully.
IHF, so you're not going to have a Tom Wilson gooning it up. Well, he wasn't in there anyway, but you won't have the goons and seeing the fights right away.
Well,
You're
the
gonna want
thing
speed.
with the thing with US is that your goons are your best players in the Kachuk brothers, right? So
Kachucks,
you got your 2
yeah.
goons there, and then McAvoy also kind of goonish.
Yeah,
He'll be there for sure.
JT Miller. will
So
be
US
there.
just kind of US just kind of naturally has it with their skill guys are also bring this sandpaper. So then it ends up being like, all right, what does Canada? Does Canada want to match it, or does Canada just want to like outskill them completely and just ignore that background noise that those players bring?
I think
Canada's not going to change a thing. They're going to do the same thing, and I'm worried about our forwards actually because the friggin' Kachuk brothers
not at all.
can't stay healthy, especially one of them.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm worried. He might know how's he going. He could be hurt all over again. Something could happen. He'll play a game, and that'll be it again. He'll be sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
They go hard, So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Especially when it comes to international play.
I know. They're going to be friggin' jacked up for that one.
Yeah, there's reports that if Kachuk needed to, and if it was like playoffs were in dire need, he could be playing in December. So it might be one of those where Florida obviously just wants him for the playoffs because they, are not a shoo-in, but it's pretty assured that they're going to be in the playoffs, right? So,
should, yes, but at this rate,
should.
Yes.
Who knows?
They're not playing.
But
well
I mean,
either way.
maybe Canada just has a Sam Bennett there just in case for a little agitation. But really, they're not going to bring a Tom Wilson here. It's no point, right? Bring the skill guys.
They can also the roster is also larger, right? So they can bring more players for the Olympics than they could the Four Nations. So you'll
there's
see some of those guys. So you might see very similar. Like Chris Kreider obviously shouldn't be there at all.
He won't be there. He won't.
Who are the ones?
I think the guys you'll probably see. Well, it was him. It was what's his name from Colorado, Islander, former Islander, Nelson.
Brock Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah, but I think this time around, you're going to see JT Miller still there because I think Sullivan's there. He could use him in different situations. He's a center, especially a center that wins draws. He'll probably be a fourth line center. I want to see
Thompson and Keller.
I want. I was gonna say, I want Tage Thompson. I want Clayton Keller.
For God's sake, Kyle Connor needs to be playing.
Yes,
he cannot be scratched. It's ridiculous.
It is so crazy how he is continually left as like the extra forward. The guy's a 50 goal scorer
on the country.
Yeah,
he's probably better than Matthews at this point.
In the last 5 years, he's
I think
like
so,
10
probably.
goals away from Matthews in the league as the league leader. How does that guy not there?
He's got a neck like a giraffe, but the kid can score, all right? Put him on the damn team.
Matthews, Gensel, Boldy, Eichel, and the Kachucks are your top 6, but Kyle Connor is someone that should be right there. He shouldn't be
put him in the top 6. Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, he should be a top 6.
Out? The kid's a sniper. Put him up there.
Yeah,
put him with all these skilled players. He'll probably.
He should be above
tournament.
He should be above Boldy. He should be above Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk in the middle 6.
Boldy is also.
I think Brady Tkachuk should be middle 6.
Top 6.
I absolutely agree with Steven. I think if you want to do it, you put Kyle Connor with Eichel and Matthew Tkachuk, and you put Brady Tkachuk on the third line with like JT Miller and Tage Thompson and just wreck house.
Yeah, I agree with that because I don't think Brady's that good, to be completely honest with you. I think he's a very effective player and he's good in his role, but we put him on the same pedestal as Matthew, and they are not in the same
close. Yeah.
At all. Matthew is infinitely more skilled than Brady is. I think Brady's probably more thick-headed, maybe a little more durable.
Matthew
Cooley
is his dad.
American too, right?
Logan Cooley is also there. I want him too.
I know
option, they put Trocheck. They put Trocheck as like an option for an extra, and I know you want a 4th or 5th center, so maybe
I think he should
there,
be there.
But
I don't know if he makes the roster every night, but he should be there.
You think as an extra, you would put Trocheck?
Maybe. It depends on what the rest of the lineup looks like, but I think he should be there.
Cooley
I just don't know where I'm putting him yet.
Yeah. How about Matthew Nyes?
He's a maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
okay.
I think he's
so
like
you would
a French guy.
I'd definitely put Cooley over Nyes, and they have Nyes as like the 4th or 5th right winger, so I do like it.
And you know what? I would consider Brian Rust. And I know I'm biased here, but like I think he does everything. Him anywhere.
First line or 4th line. Yeah. I agree.
He's got the speed, he's got the energy, he's got the finishing touch, he can kill penalties. So I mean I think he should be I don't know if he'll make it. I know Rust or Sullivan loves him, but and now that they have a larger roster, Melvin, stop eating electric wires, please.
I think the defense is all but shored up. Obviously, Hughes, Slavin, Werenski, McAvoy, Adam Fox, Faber, and Jake Sanderson are the 7. 8. I don't know if you want to bring Seth Jones or a young guy, maybe Jackson Lacombe. Sanderson. Yep.
I cannot believe he scored. I cannot believe he scored in that game. I almost woke up.
Yeah, the short was like he shouldn't be there. Yeah. And then obviously the goaltenders.
The guy freaking buries one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goaltenders are definitely going to stay the same. Hellebuck, Ottinger, and now Swayman, because I think Wolf is just kind of playing himself out of position.
Is there nobody else that's it? Because Swayman, I don't think he should be. I mean, he probably won't play at all, but still. That's it. That's our third best. I feel like we have such outstanding goalie depth, and Swayman's our third. There's something's wrong with that.
Yeah, but whoever the third guy is,
Dustin
he's not
Wolf.
getting in, so it could be friggin' anybody.
Probably not playing. But
like just who cares?
Well, you also have to remember that. I mean, you're still going to roll with Hellebuck, and in the Olympics, you don't have the opportunity to, if he doesn't do well in the first game, that maybe you go to somebody else because you lose and you're out. So they're going to go with Hellebuck no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to go right into it with Hellebuck. I think Ottinger should get a chance, a legitimate
I think
chance.
so too. Yep.
But
he'll get a
that being
game.
said,
A game.
those again, and I don't know if you'll be able to, like, the problem is that I don't think they'll be able to find out. But that being said, Ottinger and Hellebuck do not have very good track records in
Big games.
big games at the moment. So
Hellebuck, Ottinger, Swayman. You have Demko. You have Charlie Lindgren. You have Joy
Decord, is he gonna? Yeah, he played well in this the last international
yeah,
tournament.
he did.
Joey Decord.
You have Dustin Wolf, Spencer Knight,
Demko.
Caden
I
Primo.
love Demko.
How
I
about
like
this
Demko
one?
if
And
he's healthy.
Yeah, but when
How-
the hell was the
what
last
about-
time that
That's
happened?
the problem.
it's a third goalie, right? It doesn't really matter all that much. What about Jonathan Quick? He's played awesome in
No.
the games that he has started for the New York Rangers. It's a third
As the
goaltender.
third goalie?
Yeah.
No,
As a third goalie,
absolutely not.
experience, he's played in the Olympics. Maybe it's something that he can talk to Hellebuck and Ottinger, and
If there's,
he's
if
a
there's
I get-
some
counselor
I
in the
get-
locker room.
I get
if
what
there's
you're
some
saying.
kind of emergency
I doubt
and
it.
neither of those
I
guys
doubt
can
it.
play, I don't want Jonathan Quick being our guy
As
that
your
we have to
backup?
rely on. There's no way.
Yeah.
As your
our,
backup.
as our third up.
No, but if you have an injury, you're going to have another guy that can come in as an injury replacement.
Yeah, then
So that's
something
what I'm
happens to
saying.
him, and
As
then it's
a
on,
backup.
and then he's the man. I don't know.
No, if one
There's
of
no
them
way.
gets hurt, you're going to bring in Dustin Wolf or Swayman as the next guy, but he's always the third goalie in the room.
Yeah, I think the thing what you're looking at,
Nah,
I think Jonathan
it's too
Quick
late.
is a
You're looking
great
through Los
backup
Angeles
right now,
Kings
and you don't want a
eyes.
backup.
Way
Yeah.
back when. Not
And you also
currently,
you also
no.
don't want
Back
you
in the
don't want
day,
a great
absolutely.
you don't want a great backup. You don't want a great backup. You want another starting goalie, another workhorse. And
Well-
Thatcher Demko was that guy. It's just a shame that what the heck happened with him.
Yeah. I mean, he would never dress. Quick would never dress is what I'm getting at here.
If he's the
So
third
that's why I
goalie
was-
and something happens to the first two goalies, he's the man.
No, they
Yeah.
have another. You're allowed in the Olympics to have another replacement come in the event of injury. So obviously, if two goalies get injured in the same game, then
Yeah,
Quick has
but
to get
what's
dressed
the
real
point?
fast.
So what's the point of carrying him if you're
He's in
going to
the
bring
locker-
in another guy to
He's
to
a
start over him?
locker room presence.
I don't know that is he that much of a presence over
Is he that kind of guy?
Ottinger
Or
Apparently
and
he
is
is.
he like a
Hellebuck?
big locker room
Everywhere
guy?
he's went, he's been a big locker room guy. Vegas and everyone loves him. New York, he's beloved.
I mean, I'm not that doesn't necessarily surprise me, but I don't think they need that.
And he's
But
still
again,
effective,
he's a
but,
third.
yeah.
He's a
Okay.
third goalie. He's probably not going to
Yes.
play. I think he's currently a very good backup. But for the Olympic team, you don't want to take a very good backup, and you don't want to take
Yep.
somebody based on what they did, a decade ago. So
Well, but what is Swayman and
Plus, there's
Dustin
other
Wolf doing
goalies
right
that are
now that
better.
gives you confidence in them?
Swayman and Dustin Wolf bring nothing at all. So that's why I want somebody else. I don't think
that's why I was,
think they're the answer.
Weird little.
That's why I like Demko if he's healthy.
I would have loved for it to be Demko. I don't is he even playing right now?
Yeah, he's playing.
Demko.
playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, it shows how much I'm paying attention to Vancouver. Although Pittsburgh plays Vancouver tomorrow.
There you go. You get to see him.
Maybe Shilovs will play against his former team.
Yeah.
And shut them out.
Brooke just doesn't even like my titles anymore. I mean, what am I doing here? I just
Yeah,
quit.
Brooke, tell
Well,
him. It should say "Rock You Like a Hurricane, Dean." It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, these two jagaloons don't give me anything, so I'm working here on my own. I'm only
Sometimes
one
they-
man.
You know what?
Sometimes they do.
For the rest of the season,
You just
Steven
you
and
kill
I
it.
have to come up with the titles.
All right, fine. You
Okay.
have to come with yes,
All right.
exactly. All right.
All right.
Each
Strum's
week.
next week. I'll be the week after.
I'm next week. Steven will be the week
Okay.
after.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Sam
Nice.
to bother you guys from now on.
Oh, this show's going
Um,
right off the rails.
Yes.
It's
From
going to
the
have
title-
nothing to
from
do
the
with
title
hockey.
on.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be hockey themed, you jerks.
Mine was gonna be Dean blows goats.
Yeah.
I have proof.
Extra.
I have proof. Extra.
Melvin's looking at me like
yeah.
friggin'. Have you seen the remake of Pet Cemetery?
No,
I have not.
I don't know if I want
You
to.
haven't? Jesus, Schwinn.
Isn't Lithgow in it? John Lithgow?
Yeah, he sure is, and he's freaking awesome. I almost swore because that's how good he
I want
is.
to see it.
I already dropped the F-bomb before.
Anyway, I'm
so-
talking about
cats
the
they
new
use,
the new
they're pretty damn
church.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
church. She's she. I think it's a she. Is a Maine Coon, and Melvin's
Yeah,
looking
they
at
used a
me.
bunch of 'em.
I don't know if the glare is gonna.
There's a glare.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that looks
kinda.
Hold
yeah,
on.
it looks like a demon.
There you
Definitely
go.
looks like a demon.
That's how he's looking at me right now.
I heard that Good Boy movie is very frightening.
Eh,
I
probably
want to see
not.
it. I was listening
But
to
I do
a
want to see it.
pod this morning about it.
Also,
It was
there was
pretty
we're
pretty
getting
cool.
into movies now. We're just totally stop talking.
Whatever. That's another podcast.
There's the Presence, the movie Presence, where it's told from the view of the poltergeist itself. You see this one?
No,
I'm
it's like a
unaware of it.
2024. It was last year. Yeah, apparently it's from the perspective of the presence, and it's actually
Okay.
here to like help the person. Yeah, so we're talking about ghost movies. Yeah, I feel like slasher movies have just gotten terrible. Like the Terrifier is the new slasher thing, and it's just mutilation. It's really just gore. It's not scary. It's just gore.
pretty much.
Yeah. Great podcasting. Lane Hudson obviously got the extension. We didn't talk about that. Did we talk about that last week? 9.5? Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Though we might have actually.
We did. Okay. Frank Nazar's doing pretty well in Chicago. Connor Bedard's doing okay, but Nazar's doing well. He's actually one of those guys on the U.S. radar. He went to the camp. Probably not.
I like him a lot.
Definitely not going to be. He's good. He is good.
I think he's really
No,
good.
Brady
having
Tkachuk,
a-
because
Who's also having a pretty good,
That's-
what's his name? Emmett Finney on Detroit.
Detroit, yeah. He's playing on
He
the
just
number one
had a
line with
big game.
Larkin, isn't
Yeah, he basically
Yeah.
played his way up to the number one line, and then last
Yeah.
week I think played on the number one line and scored, or last game against Edmonton scored 2 goals and an assist. So
Yeah, I think he is the leader. Is he in the lead of the clubhouse for points for a rookie? I can't.
oh wow,
was
I
trying to
picked up
remember that.
Shane Wright. That was a mistake.
Yep, big mistake. Brady Tkachuk, we didn't mention this, but he's out 6 to 8 weeks from the thumb surgery. He kind of went in the Bards awkward, and he was pissed off at Roman Josi about it, but I didn't really think that Roman Josi did anything bad. He tore some ligaments in his thumb, had to get surgery.
Yikes!
Yep.
Yikes!
Yep. Stripes.
Oh, maybe that'll be a pod title.
Ooh, that could be a good one.
And then
Talk about
the
the
last, the last thing I have for you guys, and it's something that we chatted about on Saturday as well, something that we were displeased with, but Carter Hart, one of the 5 that was involved, obviously, in the whole Hockey Canada scandal, and while acquitted, we're obviously not big fans, and of course, the NHL GMs, being who they are, old men's club, and all this other stuff, they want to bring in a goaltender because obviously goaltenders are the hardest thing to find. And while he does have talent, he was involved in this, and it's Vegas is a team that could bring him in and kind of hide him. Media market's not huge, so the fan blowback might not be as bad for them. But they bring in Carter Hart, and I don't like it, but
I mean, I freaking hate it. I'm not even gonna try to hide that opinion of mine, but I freaking hate it. And there's too many organizations that just do not care about character at all. It's all about and obviously it's a business and they want to bring in money, and winning is money, I guess. But if you have to, and I'll keep it short and sweet. If you're signing or bringing in a player, and as you're doing it, you need to make a public statement before doing it as to why. That is your indication that you're doing the wrong thing. And that's
also to that, the fact that your players are the ones that have to answer for it, and that you're not in front of the media taking questions and the bombs from it. The front office and the ownership should be the first ones in front of the podium taking questions from media members, not the players. They didn't make this decision. I'm sure they're on board with it. I'm sure they talked to Eichel. Hey, we're thinking about doing this, and he's not going to say
the players
no.
have to do. They
'cause he
have to
could
do.
help.
They all have to say the right thing,
Yeah.
right? It's like, oh,
And-
now
they're
he's
not going to go
part
in
of
there
our
and start
team.
bashing him or anything.
Yeah.
But
He's
isn't
a
that
team-
isn't
But,
that
like,
kind of
how-
like a distraction now that they have to answer these
Yeah, that's
questions
what I'm
about
saying.
this kid
It
and
depends.
not
It
a
depends
question
on-
about like, you know,
It depends on how much the
Yeah.
media
Hockey.
questions it, because I also
which
question.
they
I
probably do a
also
lot.
question how much. I don't know that they will, to be honest with you, because I don't. I mean, I know that they want like a big dramatic story, and they want to keep bringing up stupid stuff, i.e., why every single interview, Sidney Crosby is always asked about like when he's being traded or who he's being traded
Yeah.
to. But
When is
yeah,
he
and
being
they
traded, by the
you know they hammer that point down. But like, I honestly, I don't know that the media. I think the media is going to stay silent about it. I think they're just going to pretend it never happened and never ask anybody about anything. I think maybe when he finally plays his first game and somebody will ask him about like, oh, how does it feel after blah blah blah, and it's going to be generic answer, absolutely nothing about the woman involved. And but anyway, before we go down this rabbit hole of me getting very angry, I honestly I think it's just going to be brushed off, and he's just going to be put on the team. He's going to play, and then that's going to be the end of it. And no one's going to say a damn thing about it because, like you said, this is the old boys club, right? And it's just this is what's acceptable. So
Yeah, if it helps them win a hockey game, they couldn't give a hoot what anybody thinks about it.
it doesn't even matter
it's the
about
right
winning. It's I mean, maybe the team,
That's
but
what
the
it is to
ownership
end,
is
right?
it's just money, right? They only care about money.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we need some goalie depth, and what's the easiest solution? Let's bring in some guy who maybe people thought was going to be the next great thing for Hockey Canada. And
and starving for goalies, yeah.
whatever. It's just there's plenty of goalies there's plenty of goalies in the league, plenty of serviceable goalies, plenty of good character, good people in the league, and then you just got to bring in. And this is probably not the end of it all, but because I'm sure more of them are going to come back. But I don't know. I'm disgusted with it, to be honest. If you want my honest opinion, with all of this.
Yeah, it's shitty. It really is.
Best sport, worst league, once again.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that is what it is. We talked
The
about
NHL
He's still waiting.
This situation. This situation isn't.
He's waiting until
December
to play.
Yeah, because
he's officially
that's when they reinstated him.
He's
yeah,
officially
but
signed,
like
but I didn't know
the NHL isn't exclusive to this kind of behavior, so I shouldn't say it's just this league.
No,
but,
they aren't. But usually there's a little more. I feel like the other leagues do a better job at
sometimes
quote unquote reprimanding people, right? Like NFL players, they suspend them right away. Obviously, the whole thing with with the quarterback Deshaun Watson, they suspend him right away, and then they wait. Like the NHL, I know that they put him on hiatus. But like, what, they give him 5 months of you can't play hockey, and then in December you're going to come back and play. So like, whatever. It's shitty to talk about because obviously, the judge said we're not going to get into this because.
Yeah, because the case is what it is, and I understand that the league is kind of, they got their hands tied at least a little bit because you let it go through litigation and you wait to see what the result is, and then, I mean, we all saw what happened through it, and the fact that this wasn't even, they didn't even get a jury. It was literally one judge made the decision on all of this, and it was, I mean. I'm again, I don't want to go into the details of it, but I understand that the league could be, their hands could be kind of tied because they're like, okay, we suspended them throughout the legal process. It went through the legal process. It had a finality at, whatever the hell it was. And it's just like, well, I mean, what else can we say? It went to court and this is the result. So now we just kind of have to let it be what it is, which is horrible. But, I'm not trying to come to the league's defense because, I have major complaints about all that. But I guess I get it. I guess I get it because what else can you do? But I mean, as a league, I guess I don't know if there's no repercussions legally for this, then what can they do? I mean, they can do something, but
They won't.
the court said the one judge in one court said this, and this is where we are.
Yeah. Gavin McKenna's awesome. Felino's back after his leave with his daughter, who was sick. So obviously, hope that's going well. I think his daughter had heart surgery, if I saw rightly.
I saw that he left. I didn't hear what it was. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
think
daughter.
she had
wow.
heart surgery. She's home and doing well,
Oh,
which
wow.
is really cool.
That's good.
Yeah, she's congenital heart disease, so she had to have a heart surgery. Yeah, as a dad, you feel that right in the nethers, and immediately you just hope that obviously everything's good over there. We talked about Hannibal because he's a piece of shit. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I don't know if you guys got anything else. Yeah.
Can we get angrier on this podcast? Shum, you want to talk about Tampa again?
Oh my God!
Yeah, this has been an angered podcast.
I'll watch the games on Thursday and Saturday, see how bad they are, and then I can go on a rant on Monday.
Nice.
And you're naming the podcast.
And I get to name. Oh my God! Especially if they lose both those games. Woo!
Oh, I can't wait.
It's definitely gonna be a Tampa title. It might just be. It might just be like a bunch of symbols to ampersands and hashtags and everything, indicating the word, a curse word followed by with Tampa in it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll get that E for explicit rating on whatever platform.
We could do it. We should do an all bleeped episode.
Just the whole thing's beep. Cubana.
Or mostly bleeped.
2. Not good.
Whoa.
My Monkey 47 was excellent. I guess I'll rate it out of 5 also. I'll say it's a 4.
My Inca was goldenly delicious. Another 5.
En route to
I'm gonna try to have beer
diabetes.
next week. I'm gonna try to have beer next
Shrimp.
week.
All right, well
Take
done,
her
Schwim.
This is a quote from Gordie Howe that I kind of like. It's like all players are bilingual. They know English and profanity.
Is that you? I guess.
That's
Good
very
old Gordie.
apropos here.